В чем сила, брат? В деньгах или в правде?
И мы это узнаем, посмотрев фильм «Брат 2».
Добавляйте нас в контакте и ссылки в описании.
И в Инстаграме.
И в Инстаграме.
Сегодня только Джошуа, но он хороший критик. И если вы не видели реакцию американцев на «Брат» номер 1, можете посмотреть в ссылке в описании или здесь в подсказках. Джошуа будет смотреть фильм с субтитрами, так что мы начинаем.
Кинокомпания.
СТВ. This movie was filmed in 2000.
The quality of the video did not improve from 99. Back when the police was still militia.
This guy is like...
I recognize him.
You know him?
Yeah. It wasn't him, but who did Burnt by the Sun?
No.
It wasn't him.
It was
but
Mikhalkov maybe.
Yeah, that's the one.
But this is not Mikhalkov.
Yeah, I know that, but he reminds me of him.
Ah.
Gary Houston. There's an American in this?
Yeah, a lot of Americans will be in this movie.
What? But she's an actual person?
Yeah, she is like actual singer star.
What is that's black Telnyashka?
Black one is probably for Navy.
It's Marines.
Yeah.
But I know dark blue. I know Sini is for sailors. Голубой is VDV.
Yeah.
Krasny is Spetsnaz.
Yeah.
Черный is границы people, the border guards. Zелёный is
Зеленый, yeah, is for border guards.
Yeah.
People were angry at me that I didn't explain you that main character actually like came back from the war, like from Chechnya.
Obviously, I understood it. I know a little bit of Russian.
In first movie.
Yeah. Ты пошел?
Да пошел он, ну like.
Oh, screw him, yeah. Yeah, see, that's blue. That's just for Moriarty.
Yeah.
That's actually illegal, though.
What?
If someone like is lied to and they don't speak English or they can't read or write, and they sign a contract, you know, and they weren't given consideration, that's illegal. So he doesn't like her for the pop song stuff.
Yeah, because he likes some soul songs, like in last previous movie, you know.
Yeah. So he's perfectly happy to bed her, but not to
listen to her music.
That's a goon if I've ever seen one. Goon, like henchman. Looks like one of Stalin's skyscrapers in the back.
Yeah.
It's American money. Was it possible back then to use American dollars to...
Yeah, why not? It's not Soviet Union.
Oh man.
He said...
I understood him.
Yeah.
So is that the hockey player?
No, his brother. Twin. They are twins.
Oh, okay.
He wanted to help his brother in America.
They put him in prison? Why? This guy is quite the Stalin appreciator.
No, it's just like he works in a museum.
Fascist? Why? This is insane. Tokarev, the Tokarev round, by the way, is one of like the heaviest hitting rounds ever. Like it blasts through bulletproof armor.
Have you been in Mausoleum? Did you see him?
Yes, I saw him.
I've never seen him. Does it scare?
Scare me? No. It's a little off-putting, but yeah.
Американец.
Mm.
Какая вещь.
Better or worse.
Yeah. ВДВ.
Freaking nuts, man. 1 августа.
2.
2 августа, да.
Купить?
Wow, she really came back to him quickly. My goodness.
Не, Киркоров мне не нравится. Слащавый какой-то. Покрашенный весь, подпудренный, как баба.
You know Киркоров?
Kirkorov, нет, but I know the word baba, and I know only like low-class people say that.
Oh.
Yes. I feel like this is going to be the best scene in the movie.
It's like GTA, yeah. Car blows up.
Goons.
Простите, можно мне еще стаканчик сока? Пожалуйста. Спасибо.
Isn't America also popular to drink on planes tomato juices?
No.
In
No,
Russia,
people-
like nobody drink tomato juice in real life, but on the planes everyone drinks them.
А здесь разве не продают? Вы не поняли? Это карантин. Болеете? Критериец? Чего? Ладно, парень, пока. Куда тебе, парень?
На Брайтон Бич. А сколько экспертов?
45.
I know Brighton Beach.
Yeah. Lots of Ukrainians there. Yeah.
I lived there for 3 weeks. It's like Soviet Union. Very
Well, Brighton Beach is where all the people went to escape the Soviet Union.
yeah.
Брайтон Бич. Чего орешь?
Do they actually speak Russian in Brighton Beach?
Yeah. With accent, but all people speak Russian. Like some of them don't speak any English, but live there like for 20 years, 30 years.
I'd go there.
Because everything in Russian, they just
Молодой человек, мы русские, я обманываю.
Do they actually film in America?
yeah.
Whoa.
Does it look like America?
Yeah.
Have you been to Chicago?
I've been around it. I was in Merrillville, yeah, which is in Indiana, which is just south of Gary, Indiana, which is the worst place in the United States to live.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
А вы открыто
А вы открыто пьете
I like
вообще?
how they're translating his Russian.
Паспорт или право?
Да пошел.
That's so illegal.
10-19. Нападение на полицейского.
I'm Russian.
Russia?
Русский?
From
Из
Moscow?
Москвы?
$500.
For that car?
За эту машину?
Truckers are the best. I met a lot of truckers when I drove throughout the United States. I did a road trip, and I met quite a few of them, and they're cool people.
Have you ever seen like prostitutes staying like this in cities?
Like her?
Понравилось?
No. I don't know what it was like back in the 2000s, but I've been in some weird areas and I've never seen that. The 1896 World's Fair was held there, and they literally built Chicago from the ground up in a couple of years. It was called the White City.
Right?
The white, белый город. It was white because a lot of the materials they used were white.
From TV? Лиза Джеффри с телевидения. Лиза Джеффри.
He doesn't care.
Данила.
Данил.
Да ладно,
Why?
How are you?
Как дела?
I want Russian prostitute.
black.
Yeah.
It happened to me in New York, like in Harlem, you know Harlem?
Yeah, you're not supposed to go to Harlem, man.
I don't know.
Harlem is not a good area. Oh, that's downtown Chicago for you.
Разыскивается за нападение на полицейского белый мужчина. Рост 5 футов 1 дюйм.
5'1".
I don't know your sister.
I'm 5'11". 5'1" would be like here.
Probably like me, I don't know.
No, you're 5'9".
Долбаные нигеры.
Офис. Держи время.
There's no way that does all of that. He's very inventive.
Вы мне, гады, еще за Севастополь ответите.
You know Sevastopol?
Yes, I know Sevastopol. It's a port city in Crimea.
Mm-hmm.
И сюда, Мэрилин, сука, мать твою.
Окей.
How does he have all this money? He like stole credit cards and stuff, or like?
Yeah, from policeman.
Oh.
Then from that Ukrainian
Yeah.
who wanted to kill him in the toilet.
Yeah.
А мне здесь нравится. В Америке вся сила мира.
А в чем сила, брат?
А вот в чем. В деньгах вся сила, брат. Деньги правят миром. И тот сильнее, у кого их больше.
Ну хорошо, вот много людей. И что ты делаешь?
Куплю всех.
И меня?
Said like money.
Rules the world.
Yeah, do you
It
agree with
depends.
it?
It depends. I'd rather have power than money.
Посмотри.
Нет! Гоу! Гоу!
Who you calling
Кого нигером назвал?
Уходи.
It's kind of simple to get in the building like that. Yes.
О, хорошая водка. Давай.
That's an enormous amount of vodka.
Вот скажи мне, американец, в чем сила? Разве в деньгах? Я вот думаю, что сила в правде. Да?
Да.
Я еще правда. Проценты были.
Percents.
He didn't pay the interest.
Yeah.
Русские не сдаются.
О, зараз гранатами з газом.
Сейчас гранатами с газом стрелять начнут.
Ты там
He's eating pop.
Ти що, кіно не бачиш?
Ты что, кино не смотрел?
Я остаюсь. Я буду здесь жить.
He found his American dream.
Yeah.
Быстро. Да, сэр.
What is this you have?
I don't know.
Something good
I just can't help it, man.
Водочки нам принеси. Мы домой летим.
Понял. Сейчас сделаем.
Why is she bald? I wonder.
I don't know.
So he just left his brother in the United States?
Yeah, probably in prison. But he wanted to stay there. So, what movie do you like more, first part or second part?
That's a tough one, man. This one's an interesting story. I just think it's too long. That's the thing. Is that like this story could have been condensed. This one was less strange. There are parts about it that are better in this one, and parts that are worse. And I think the fact that it was so long and it just like had a whole lot of unnecessary bits in it, I think is worse. But the fact that it didn't have all the weird cutting, and the story I think was more interesting
Ага.
is better. So as far as it being an interesting story, I think this one is better.
Ага.
And I think in terms of cinematography, this one's also better.
Мгм. Does music fit to this movie? In this movie?
I mean, for the most part, I think so. Yeah.
Ага. How many points would you give to this movie?
Out of how many?
Out of 150.
Out of 150? 117. No,
It was interesting for you because
Yeah.
you live in Russia, like now.
Well, yeah. I'm not going to claim that I understand them, like the characters' motivations completely, but understanding that like Russia is very different,
Ага.
and having some experience with, especially like the calling black people niggers in Russia is just different. I mean, I get
In
some
America,
of it.
you can't say.
I can't say that. No.
Yeah.
Well, I
But
can't.
what
'cause I'm
will
white, but
happen
yeah.
if you say and they call to police, for example?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. It's not like in some places where like hate speech is a criminal offense.
Uh-huh.
We don't have that.
Just it's not common. Like,
Well, it's
not
just
polite.
it's not politically correct. But other than that, I like the story. I like the characters. I think the editing was better.
But did they show?
It just didn't wrap up at the end. Like it didn't. Like it. Like I kind of want to know what happened to the brother at the end. I want to know what happens with the Russian pop singer. I want to know what happened with the black woman. I want to know what happens with them when they get back to Russia. Like it just kind of ends. It doesn't really conclude. Does that make sense? It's like in American movies, like sometimes you have an ending that is ambiguous, but it's a definite conclusion. Like it doesn't wrap up all the loose ends. It leaves you some reason, something to think about, but it's not like it just stops. This and the first one too, it felt like they kind of just stopped. But this movie kind of harkens back to some of the old cop movies in the 1970s, American cop movies, like The French Connection, or something like that. In somewhat.
Would you show it to someone?
I would show it to specific people. It's not a movie I would recommend to just everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I think for someone interested in Russia, I would show it to them. Someone who likes foreign films, I would have them watch it.
Where is power? In money or in truth? Truth.
I think there's a proverb that people often say this: the truth will set you free, but also that money is power. So I mean, I'm going to give you a very American answer. Say
Yeah.
it depends.
Yeah.
Okay, it depends on what you want.
It-
If your goal, like this guy, like the rich American, is to have influence, money all the way. The only reason that the Russian guy, the main character Danila, was stronger than him is because he had knowledge. Yeah, not a certain kind of knowledge, and he was willing to help out his friends.
So it
Truth had nothing to do with it.
Ладно, ребята, если вам понравилось, то подписывайтесь на канал, чтобы не пропустить новые такие видео. И Джошуа уезжает в Америку,
Да.
но он обещает вернуться, да?
Да. Обещаю тебе. Я вернусь в Россию.
Да. Все, всем пока.
Пока. I want one of those coats. They look warm. This was made in 97.
Yeah.
Some people still call it Leningrad.
Old people, yeah. So it was a fashion to wear red suits in 90s,
Red
like
suits, the big ring.
yeah, like